Good morning children, welcome back to the English class. Now let us see the fourth unit. Our fourth unit deals with art and culture. Art and culture. So India has a rich cultural heritage. We see in the first picture, there we can see few pictures of the wooden toys and a dancer. She dressed herself in a classical manner. See her attire. So she dressed herself in a classical manner. See that by seeing the beads, pearls, all those things, and the toys, the wooden toys, everything. These are the part of our culture, and threads. Threads also are a part of our culture. Our cultural heritage is really very good. So if we see a dancer who wear the costume, full costume, seems to be very nice. So such kind of things are not only Indian culture. So here is our lesson, the story of Ikat. The story of Ikat. Here in the story, this is all about Ikat. Ikat threads, Ikat fabrics. So here it's the incident going on in the school. So when school bell rings, so what happened when the bell rings? If one teacher goes and another teacher comes in the middle of this time, so what do children do? Children started chatting, chit chat with each other. So the small period of break is enough for every child. So here also the same is happening, and the time is over to 2 minutes or 3 minutes or more than 5, just not more than 5 minutes. Maximum it is 5 minutes. If after 5 minutes also if the teacher won't come, what do? Will peep out, no? Hey, why is this not coming in such a way? We'll see, no? So here also everyone is looking at. They are wondering why the teacher is not coming, because they are waiting for their favorite teacher, Janaki teacher, social teacher. So everyone asked Ramya, a student, Ramya, what happened today? Social teacher, Janaki teacher didn't come today. So Ramya was telling, how do I know? So I don't know, she said. Everyone knows because Ramya loves Janaki teacher very much. So in the meanwhile, teacher was coming, but she was carrying bundles of cloths so in her hand. So few children rushed towards her and helped her. So everyone likes Janaki teacher very much because she is fair to everyone. Fair means she likes each and everyone in the same manner. She doesn't like one children very much, and one children she doesn't like in such a way she won't behave. She behaves that she treats equally each and every child. So everyone likes Janaki teacher very much. So they rushed towards her, helped her in carrying the bundles, and after entering the class, she pinned them onto the soft board. Board is there, no? That. So all rumals, shawl, and a few cloth pieces, and some sari also, Gujarati patola sari. So saris also she brought. So they were wondering why the teacher brought. Actually, what do we bring to class? Books, charts, all these things. But instead of them, the teacher brought all these things. So they were really surprised. What happened? So then teacher put the story of Ikat. Ikat, the textiles of India, and Ikat. Textiles of India, Ikat. Ikat, I-K-A-T. I-K-A-T, Ikat. So that is a new word to every child. And they can't pronounce it. And they were saying ICAT. Then teacher started explaining this. No, it is Ikat. E. I should be pronounced in it. I as it. It. How do we pronounce I? E. So K as in Kamala. In Kamala, K, Ka. In T again in with, like in a, we have just like as in a with in T, we pronounce T as TH. So E-I-K-A-T, Ikat. So pronunciation is I as in it. In it we pronounce I like E, not I. Ice cream, we don't pronounce it like ice cream, I. We pronounce it like it, E. So Kamala, K, Ka, and T, Ta, Ikat. So actually the meaning of of ikat is to bind or knot. To bind, binding or knot. Knot means mudivedi. Or tie and dye. Tie and dye. We also say that tie and dye. And the word ikat came from Indonesia. So the word came from Indonesia. This is nothing but fabrics. All fabrics. And the place where these ikat fabrics are made, so is also no one knows it. Teacher asked the children, does anyone know it? No, they don't know. But she gave them a clue. What is the clue? The clue given by her is, so that is very near to our state capital. State capital in the sense the textbook was, the lesson was made before the Andhra and the Telangana were divided. So her means in her that is near to Hyderabad. So children started using the clue. Children started telling the names of one by one, telling the names of all cities or villages nearby, famous cities. In the mid of them, someone said that it is Nalgonda. Yes, it is. She said, it is Nalgonda, Pochampalli. Oh, Pochampalli. We know, miss, every one of us know. We misread to say. So, the place where, so the ikat fabrics are made, they were not made in Indonesia. They were made in Indonesia. They are made in Nalgonda. So, in Nalgonda, Pochampalli, Nalgonda district, Pochampalli. There they were made. They are still made. So, if we go and see the district or village of Pochampalli, we can see there the same way. So, threads they are dyeing and drying. Dyeing means coloring and drying each and every house. And now, so Janaki teacher was telling about previously we used to use, that means we used the fabrics which are made by hand weaving. Now, because of machine made, see that all we are wearing, whatever we buy today, most of them are machine made, because handmade it became costly nowadays. To prepare, to make a saree or to make something out of a handmade, they use really a very good threads and fabrics. But it takes time to prepare a saree or make a saree or make something. So these many days, if it takes 1 week, the one who works on this has to take 7 days salary of that and the material cost, so that the sarees cost is much in comparing to the machine made. And now machine made seems to be very light and they are very cheap also. So we are preferring nowadays the machine made sarees and machine made clothes, so that because of them hand weavers are neglected. So nowadays they are not getting work. Saying all these things, Janaki teacher became very sad. And now she asked her, did anyone see these patterns? She pinned them, all these patterns. Black and red and black rumal. So checked rumals you use also. So such things. In this, Raghav said that, yes sir, yes ma'am, I saw that in my mother's saree. The design is the same but colors are different, he said. So she was very happy. And when she was sad about these things, and children reminded us her again to say about ikat, story of ikat. So ikat are nothing but making fabrics, tie and dye. They use so fabrics, how do they tie each other? They use the process like wrap and weft in such a way, like x-axis, y-axis. So inside, so each and every thread crisscross like this, just in such a way. So we use we weave the bed. Olden days mancham alludam kada. So navvartu in such a way. So threads are stitched that weave in such a way. So in like this crisscross with each other. Then crisscross, wrapped, weft. So this side one thread and this side one thread. So in such a way they crisscross with each other. they will make a cloth in such a way, wrapped and weft. And they, what do? You know, they use, after this, they use rubber type, piece of rubber type and plastic wires, and they tie it in the middle. Where do they want the design? There they just tie it very tightly, and then they dip into the water, color water. That means dyeing. You know, dyeing, D-Y-E, dye. Dyeing means color, coloring. So first of all, they tie not the threads, and then they are dyeing in that, and then they make it them dry. Why do they make them as bundles and stickish like this? Because see this, for example, here one somewhere it is like white color and somewhere it is green color. How do they make in such a way? Because here that color should not come, and another way this color should not come. So where they don't want to get, if they take green threads, if here they want to have the green one, so here they will tie it without getting coloring, and then dip it. Wherever they tie it, they don't get the threads. They do not get absorb the color. So the remaining only will get colored, and this part won't be colored. So in such a way, they will dip it in colors, and then they make them dry. After taking them out, they will remove this and then make them color. But then Ravi had it out. Student Ravi, teacher, how do they know? Where do they get the color? We don't know. See that, say taking the threads, we don't know where do they get design, which design, and exactly where to tie that, and exactly where we need to get the green color, or we need to get the black color, we need to get the red color. We don't know. By seeing the threads, we like to prepare the sari or prepare a dress like this. So when teachers, really it's a very good question. That is, they have to make calculations first. How many threads are there? That means how much length it is. How many threads? In that, where to where? From here to there. That is white color. Here to where? That is black color, red color. In such a way, they need to prepare some calculations first. They need to take some calculations first. And those viewers, they may not be formally educated. They are not educated. So, and they are really, students are wondering that it is really a difficult maths. Oh yes, really it is a difficult maths, because viewers may not be educated, but they have calculations on their fingertips, just like your grandmother and grandfather. You know, if you are given a calculation, how can you do? For within hundreds, you can count and you can say. If more than hundreds, 135 plus 2, 200 plus 2, 215, but then minus 1 to 120 means you will get confused. What do you do then? You will take a paper and pen and just start doing calculations. But the same calculation, if you give to your grandmother and grandfather, they will say orally, arithmetic, that is. They will say everything oral, because they are not habituated to pen and paper. They are always habituated to arithmetic. So in such a way, the weavers also are habituated to that arithmetic. They know that on their fingertips only, they know the calculations. But children really wondered, no, how can they calculate in such a way? It seems like difficult maths. It seems like a difficult maths they felt. So that is that. Next. And what is the meaning of this? This is called as Chitiki in Telugu. Chitiki means she asked again. So what do you say that when it is a small pinch? When it is a small pinch means small pinch of Chitiki. Chitiki means small pinch. If I say that small pinch of salt means what do you say? Chitikedu. Yes. Chitiki means small dots. When small dots are there, that is called Chitiki rumals. Chitiki rumals means small dots. And red and white color, so they use as headgears. In Gujarat, they use, fishermen use as headgears. And here also in summer we can see many of them are wearing red color towels. So that soft towels just to wipe their sweat. In summer, so many of them used business paper or everyone used it. So lovers, everyone used that because to await by their sweat. So such a small design that is called chitiki. Because chitiki means small, small types of design. That is chitiki rumal. See that chitiki in Telugu and patola in Gujarati, ikat in Oriya. When she showed the saree with the blue and black and red design, patola Gujarat saree. So which really students felt very happy. They came to know everything. That is ikat fabrics. They are from, where are they from? They are from Pochampalli. But where were they made? First, were they made from, really started in Gujarat? Where were the sources of them? Or else in Andhra only it was brought and went to, it was really started and went to Pochampalli. There are no historical documentation. There are really controversies still. Both of them are still they are asking to each other. That means their topic is going on to each other. Still, there is no historical documentation between these two. Some are saying that it was born in Gujarat and some are saying that it was born in Andhra only. And this ikat fabrics has very much influence in the Muslim culture also. And one more festival what we celebrate is Raksha Bandhan. So what is Raksha Bandhan? So tying knot. Tying knot means ikat also we say to bind or tie and dye on, you know. So Raksha Bandhan. So where do we tie knots? In which situations? First of all, Raksha Bandhan. We tie knot, that means brothers tie knots to the sisters. And another one where do we see the tying knot at the time of marriage. And another one tying knot at the time of friends and on friendship day. That means tying means that is a holy relation. It shows us the valuable holy relation. Pavitramana relationship shows. So a relation between husband and wife, relation between sister and the brother, and relation between two friends. So that Raksha Bandhan also is the relation between ikat and our culture. So that this is about ikat and ikat fabrics, and this is about our culture. So read the story, children, in the textbook and understand this. Thank you.